What's up, boys and girls? It's another day, another vlog, and I'm your host, Dan, back with another TNT, or what we call trending news today, where we talk about tech stuff, internet news, and all other trending news here in the Philippines and around the world. And today we have three big topics. First one being the iPhone 12 newest leaks and information about the upcoming iPhone 12. Number two is actually requested by a fan. It's about DrDisrespect being banned on Twitch. And number three is one of the biggest controversy around here in the Philippines and all over the internet here in the Philippines is Nas Daily and Wil Dasovich's It's Nas Daily and Wil Dasovich podcast episode and that controversy around it. So without further ado, let's talk about it. Okay, first topic is about the new iPhone leaks. iPhone 12 coming this year. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge fan of the iPhone and Apple in general. And I'm so excited for this year's drop just because of the form factor that the people are telling us about, the leaks that are going out in the internet. Sabi nila, magkakaroon daw ng apat na form factor ng iPhone this year coming in September or October this year. At pag-usapan natin yung apat na form factor na yun. Kita nyo sa screen, ito daw yung magiging size ng apat na form factor ng bagong iPhone 12. And they will call it iPhone 12, iPhone 12 Max, iPhone 12 Pro, and iPhone 12 Pro Max. So yung iPhone 12 yung pinaka maliit sa lahat, and which is, by the way, what I would probably buy because of the size. I like smaller phones. And here we see that iPhone 12 will be 5.4 inches, and that's a little bit smaller than the current iPhone SE right now, na mukhang iPhone 6, iPhone 7, and iPhone 8. The next one will be the iPhone 12, which is going to be a 6.1 inches iPhone. And then iPhone 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max, yung regular na size ng current gen iPhone 11 and iPhone 12. And what's actually a big deal about this is finally they're going to change the design into a more, I would say, nostalgic design, or they're probably paying homage to the previous iPhones in general. They're going to adopt this iPad Pro looking device on an iPhone na actually mas mukhang iPhone 5. So kung makikita niyo sa mga pictures ng leaks, ganito yung magiging itsura niya. Yan, yung brick na nakikita niyo na yan, that's gonna be what an iPhone 12 looks like. It's going to be square-ish, hindi na siya rounded shape. May mga kanto-kanto na siya sa gilid. Para talagang iPhone 5 or 5S kung naalala nyo back in the day. And the size would be almost exactly the same. And what I like about that is definitely the form factor. Yung mas masarap siyang hawakan kasi mas mukha siyang brick shape. At yung industrial design, mas gusto kong tignan. And then they're going to make the notch smaller, which is a very good thing because notches are so ugly. That's why I got this Poco phone that doesn't have any notch. And sana someday magkaroon sila ng tech na wala ng notch in the future, pero matagal pa natin makikita yun. What I like about the small phone is because I have like a very average hand size for a Filipino. Nahihirapan ako i-grip yung mga malalaking phone. So this one, the iPhone 12 smaller phone factor, is 100% great buy for me versus the bigger ones. To be honest, kung konti lang yung difference nila sa hardware specs wise at pare-pares naman silang ng iOS or ng software, I would just get the smaller version just because I love smaller phones. Moving on to the next topic, it's requested by one of the people who commented on my previous vlog, DrDisrespect. If you guys don't know DrDisrespect, he is from the US and he is one of the biggest streamers out there. He currently plays, I think, Call of Duty Warzone. I really haven't been following him on social media or on Twitch or watched any Twitch, but he is a very big deal. He's one of the biggest streamers out there on Twitch, and apparently he was banned from Twitch without any reason coming from Twitch. So, kita niyo dyan sa headline na yan, it says, DrDisrespect may bring lawsuit against Twitch after his ban. Apparently, yun nga, hindi niya alam kung bakit siya na-ban, and this is his statement. Yeah, that's the kind of mind-blowing thing about all of this. He replied when he asked about why Twitch would not explain his ban to him. Obviously, for legal counsel, I have to be careful here, but I can say, however, that I will not be returning to Twitch, so I mean it, and that's it. apparently, many people think that he was actually banned because of things he talked about in Twitch, including conspiracies about COVID-19 and 5G networks. But those are, for me, hampering freedom of speech, because in a live stream you should be able to actually talk about basically anything that you want and not get banned for it. I don't know why Twitch has done that, and Twitch hasn't published any answers yet, but hopefully we get an answer from them to clear things out with DrDisrespect. But some good news about this is that DrDisrespect will probably go on a different platform, such as YouTube or Facebook Gaming, but he is probably venturing towards YouTube this time because of some news that he actually made his account more active on YouTube right now. He actually posted a video there too. So that's gonna be a follow-up topic, maybe in the next couple of days. Tingnan natin kung ano mangyari dyan. And the third and last but not the least is Wil Dasovich replying or addressing the Nas Daily controversy. This is a very good topic, by the way, and he actually addressed this video 3 days ago. This is number 37 in the trending topic on YouTube, because a lot of Filipino feel like voicing out their opinions about this conversation, and a lot of them hasn't actually listened to the podcast. So what I did before I actually talked about this is pinakinggan ko yung podcast from start to finish, at pinakinggan ko rin yung side ni Wil Dasovich. This is a video na to. This is a very interesting topic, guys. Sobrang ikli lang naman sabi ko dito kasi, well, simulan natin sa simula. Nas Daily interviewed Wil Dasovich on his podcast. It's actually the second episode from his podcast, and it was a very short podcast. It's just a 45-minute podcast. If you guys haven't seen it or listened to it, go guys and check out Spotify and type Nas Talks. That's where you can find the podcast. And before I actually dived into this topic, I had to listen to the podcast first and understand what's happening. And then I also watched this reply video from Nas Daily. Akala ko nung una, because of the way the internet works, yung mga fans and yung mga pawok sa Twitter tsaka Facebook, nung nakita ko tong topic na to, akala ko nag-away si Nas Daily at si Wil Dasovich, and then they're saying that Nas Daily canceled Wil Dasovich and etc. etc. I thought it was a mess. I thought it was crazy. Pero nung pinanood ko siya kanina, it was actually a good podcast episode, to be honest. It's just that people from the internet are making a big deal of a quote that Wil Dasovich said, and make it such a big deal that other people who actually didn't watch or didn't listen to the podcast made it such a big deal. In fact, sinabi pa nga ni Nas Daily dun na he was trying to actually make the podcast episode talk about fake news and the negativity of social media, which is what happened to, the after effects of the podcast. And Wil Dasovich actually turned it around and made it such a positive podcast episode, which is a really good thing for both of them, kasi actually na-dissect nila one by one yung mga topics dun about social media, the effects of being a vlogger, and the future of vlogging and social media in general here in the Philippines. I would say I would actually defend Wil Dasovich here. It's just because it's a podcast, and things are not scripted. You get to say with all honesty what you want to say, and sometimes that's just the truth, and people take it negatively, especially dun sa part na he tries to avoid the news because everything on the news is negative. That's actually true, and I actually do that not because I'm ignorant, but because it's just so much, it's so toxic. If you try to listen to the news every day, all you get is just negative things about the Philippines, about life, and you get to live the day in a negative way, which affects other people as well. And I'm pretty sure that he still follows current affairs in the news. He just chose not to talk about it because he wants to spread kindness and happiness to people around his vlogs. And that's actually a good way to do it, instead of just talk about the negative stuff on the internet. There's already so much hate around the world and so much negativity. Gusto mo pa bang dumagdag dun sa negativity na yun? And ang ganda ng quote na sinabi niya na, just because I don't talk about it, is that I don't really care anymore. Hindi totoo yun, di ba? He can argue about politics and the news today with his friends and family, or with anyone who is willing to actually have a good conversation with him. He just chose not to actually do it on the internet, because the internet is already a toxic environment. Whether you side from the red team or the yellow team, meron masasabi yung mga tao. Whether you chose to talk about it or not talk about it, meron pa rin masasabi yung mga tao. And that's just how the internet works. People are always fighting. It's just very toxic. And it's a good thing to sometimes just shut up and spread good vibes. Yun lang naman yung topic natin today, guys. And thank you guys for watching. If you have any other stuff that you want to talk about here on this episode or the next episode, just leave your comments down below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm so happy that we reached 563 subs today. It's so overwhelming. I really just appreciate you guys who are truly watching my videos and supporting me. I promise that if we hit 10k subs, magpapamigay ako ng laptop, because a lot of you guys are commenting the reason why you want to win the smartphone that I'm giving away on this channel. And hopefully I can help a few more people in this community for their online class. And once we hit the 10,000 subs, I promise you guys I'm going to give away a laptop, a brand new laptop. We just need to get there, and I just need to see you guys supporting me in this channel. Thank you guys for watching again. This is Dan Pichay, and you're watching Trending News Today.